Thanks for checking into the Friday 13th YouTube channel today. You're going to be listening to a excellent review by doom metal gods Candlemass from Sweden. Now, the band are about to release their new EP. It's called Black Star. You might have seen the video already. If not, I'm going to leave a link so you can check it out. So check out this review, folks. It's interesting to watch. Thanks for listening. As we all know, Candlemass were originally formed back in 1984 by original bass player Leif Edling with the original drummer Mats Erikstrom, who will later on quit the band, along with longtime guitarist Mats Maple Björkman, vocalist Johan Längqvist, who's back in the band today, and Klaas Bergwall. So that was the lineup for the original lineup. This would be when the band would release their first EP. This was called Epicus, Doomicus, Metallicus, released in 1986. Like I said, we all know that Candlemass are the Swedish doom gods, alongside the band such bands as Black Sabbath, St. Vitus, and also Trouble. With the success of the EP, we're receiving some fantastic reviews from around the world. It wasn't long before the band would release their first full-length album. This was called Nightfall, released in 1987 on Active Records in Europe. This would also feature new singer back at the time, Messiah Marcolin, who was a fantastic singer, as we all know, very powerful. And this album would also feature drummer who's in the band today, Jan Lindh, as well as longtime guitarist Lars Johansson. Now, we all know that Nightfall was a fantastic album and received some fantastic reviews. Certainly saw the band touring outside of Sweden. And this won't be long before the band would release their second full-length album. This was called Ancient Dreams, released in 1988. And in 1989, the band released their next album. This was called Tales of Creation. For me, this is my all-time favourite album by Candlemass. As musicians go, the lineup for the guitarists and drummers have always been pretty much the same in this band. However, they have gone through a couple of singers in the past. We'd also have Robert Laurie, who was the band Solitude Aeternus, and at one point, one of the greatest singers in heavy metal or doom metal, Tony Martin, also sang for the band. We'd also see on vocals Mats Liven, who's a fantastic singer. As we all know, Mats has been in the band Tree and also Yngwie Malmsteen. And not to forget also Thomas Wikström, who's also in the band Therion. So this new EP is released on Napalm Records. It only contains 4 songs. So I'm going to tell you what the songs are for this EP. We've got Black Star. Like I said, you may have seen the video for this. If you haven't, I'm going to leave a link for you. We'd also have the song Corridors of Chaos, and also a Black Sabbath cover, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Now, I don't know why the band decided to do this song. There's so many great songs they could have done with the Black era. They could have done the Deer era, or they could have done the Tony Martin era. But Sabbath Bloody Sabbath is the 3rd song on the EP, and would have the last song, which was called Forever My Queen. So the current lineup would have Johan on vocals, would have Lars on guitars, would have Mappe on rhythm guitars, would have Leif on bass, and also Janie Lindh on drums. Now, the thing I like about Candlemass, it's all not slow-paced songs. They do some up-tempo songs, very much like Trouble. And I also have to say that the Candlemass have not had one bad singer in their career. It's also good to know that Messiah is going to be joining the band live on the forthcoming tour as like a reunion. Now, the opening track, Black Star, is a really, really great song. It starts off pretty mellow, typical Candlemass, but it soon builds up into a very powerful, energetic song. Musically, it's a fantastic song, and Johan's vocals are absolutely fantastic. When I listen to Candlemass, I can see where Opeth get their influences from. This song, however, has lots of twists and turns. It's a great opening track, Black Star. Check it out, folks. Next song, Corridors of Chaos, is an instrumental. It's got a lot of keyboards in it. However, the keyboards do suit the music. It's a very slow song with some really good guitar playing and solos. Next is one of the Black Sabbath cult classic songs, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Now, I have to be honest with you, folks. I've never been a massive fan of Black Sabbath with Ozzy Osbourne on vocals. For me, I much prefer Dio and also Tony Martin. However, Candlemass do pull this song off really, really well. It's a lot heavier than the original, a little bit more up-tempo, but it still pretty much remains the classic Black Sabbath's tone. Now, the last song, Forever My Queen, this is an up-tempo Candlemass vibe song. It also reminds me a little bit of Witch Found the General and also Cathedral. Johan sings this song very, very well. Excellent performance. All around, Candlemass are one of the doom gods, as we all know, like Black Sabbath and Trouble. So I'm going to give this EP 4 out of 5. It's called Black Star, and it's released on Napalm Records. Check it out first. Please leave some comments, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Stay metal, more reviews coming soon.